All right, Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. We're at on Friday, June 12th. A couple minutes in front of 8 o'clock right now. We've been off our lows. Here's what the 10-minute chart on the foundational chart that we've been working with looks like. All right, so see the momentum kind of coming off high to high. It's the current high of the market too, though, by the way. So it was made right about here, 7:40 a.m. I expect it would go up there and test it again. The low is 3448, and that was posted at about here, 2 a.m. in the morning. Looking at our 333 chart. I like to be short at the 8 o'clock mark. But I'm afraid of this high right now. I also got pivot right up here too. Pretty close to all that. Alright, so volume numbers aren't really giving me any help either, by the way. This is what we have from this morning, putting us into a tiebreaker. When in doubt, stay out, right? That's the old adage, they say. I like to be short from at 8. Friday short, that's my thing usually. Not when we're so close to the high. I mean, that was just pressed high recently. Let's look at that whole movement. Keep our eyes on volume, but let's look at this is 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts up here. There's the low put in right there, right before S1. That was the area yesterday that we were looking at. See it holding right in that area that we were looking at yesterday. Kind of a dead zone inside here. It's not what I want. Looking at right here. Slightly increasing, coinciding with those 0 points up there. It's not giving you any help. Honestly, I don't see anything to do right now. I'm going to stand aside. When I find something, I'll let you know. I'm in a tiebreaker. I'm going to follow my instincts here. This tiebreaker is telling me that the powers to be don't know which way to go here. Looking at the Dow, after going down 1,800 points yesterday, it's up. Let me pull this over here. Some of the things that I follow on my quote board. So the Dow's up almost 600 points. There's your NASDAQ, S&P, 3 indexes that I watch, and your bond markets are down. Excuse me, the bond and the 10-year note. So we set up a 3P target today at 98, and I've just set 10 ticks right now at the 1/3 R, roughly, in between that, and really don't want to be over 14 ticks right now. 1 R itself is 27 ticks today. So 2 trades at 27 ticks would put you lose your step 2. So I really can't trade the 26 ticks full R target. Just can't do it. So it puts you in a bind in a way when the market decides to be above 25 roughly. This is the spreadsheet that I got right now. This is the open. We come and look at the low here. Low is 3448, so it's been off its low since 2 a.m. We've been up to 36.75. So the market's been almost up 7p today from the low. Looking at 3626, actually, if we go with the high, now this high wasn't made, it was made now. So it's opened up at 3626, went down to 3448. So it's shown more strength to the upside than downside so far today. Went down to 3448, which is about 5p down. It says it opened up at 3626. Let's go look at that. I think that was from yesterday at 5. So it opened up at the highs pretty much and sold off. Looks like the low actually was posted last night, not yesterday afternoon. Last night we've been up roughly since here. Retested here. It's come off of that. Alright, if I see anything I want to do, I'll let you know. Right now, look at the 50 bar SMA. It's flat. That's flatlining. 200 bars right on top of here. Everything's really close. So we're in a congestion as far as your eye can see. We could just as easily do this as do this. I would think the market would want to go test the pivot though. And then maybe we see some volume spike here, going up here against the pivot. Maybe at that point there'll be a short opportunity. But at this point in time, I just don't have an idea. Market's not being real friendly. Alright, I'm going to pause here. We'll see what we see. I'll be back if I see anything that's worth talking about. Looks like we're trying to run for the highs here. Remember, pivot's not that far away. This was the red bar volume from yesterday. This is the short below, long above line from yesterday. Market trying to get to 3666 again. So pivot is at 3689 today. Then we have the levels. Expect volume spikes above this level here and here. People covering. So there'll probably be an interest to get the market, looks like, getting it up to at least here. It'll be around the 3,700 mark. So $37 a barrel. All right. So we'll, if we bust this high, I'll be back. Okay, we ran the high by 5 ticks there. Volume spike. This is way too close to too many important numbers right now. Right here at pivot and yesterday's volume bar that spiked. Expect the market to get back into this range. Anomaly bar coming in, maybe. Sometimes it doesn't show right away. There it is. This is a stronger buy signal than sell sometimes. This is confusion in the market right here. I would tell you that we're going to take out pivot and go up here. Be patient and wait. Let's trade our plan right now. Going to pause, see it. When we get to pivot and get up here, I'll unpause. Oh, and if you didn't know this by now, this makes the tiebreaker stay a tiebreaker. $8.22 at 8.22. 8.22 at 8.22. There you go. How about that? 8.23 at 8.23. Oh my God! Really? Look at this. 8.22 at 8.22. 8.23 at 8.23. Tell me that isn't a fix. Look at that volume numbers. Oh God. Fix is in. Hold on, let's wait. Alright, looks like we're getting ready to press here. Alright, so what's momentum is all saying that this is a stronger up than a down, so we don't really want to be playing with the short yet. Always find some volume to want to reverse this sucker. It's going to keep me out of some bad trades right now. I like that. Here's your momentum indicator with MACD. That's all making higher highs coming across, looking at it from 615. This indicator with the Williams percent R only goes to 0 or 100. It's a bounded indicator. This MACD is not bounded, which I like that as well. A friend of mine was talking to me about MACD. Alright, and then I got my volume numbers. So I got 3 things that I'm trying to line up here. was able to line them up perfectly yesterday. Now this line probably becomes support now. Doesn't mean it could go through it and then go back up. I'm just getting ready to, in my humble opinion, we're getting ready to test pivot and higher. My volume's not giving me any help whatsoever. Highest blues against highest reds. We have the blues are favored by 3 points. So we want to stay away from trades that are not greater than 500 on one side or the other. And the market's already moved up 7, so I'm not really excited about any long until there's a retracement. Classical piano in the background. Just keep the beast at bay, right? Stay to your plan until you see something that makes sense to you. I like being short on a Friday morning. That's my favorite thing to do. But I'm not shorting into this until I find some evidence that it wants to come down. I mean, it might go up all day today. Here's our day chart. Let's go back. They didn't look top down. I looked top down, but I didn't show it to you guys. So get rid of that Fibonacci retracement for now. This is what the daily chart's looking like. Not real helpful. We're inside that, still inside the gap that has not officially been all the way filled. Have to get up to 42 roughly to fill it all. And it'll happen, it'll fill it. Here's what the chart looks like on the hourly. Let's see, I see this for now. Let me color that blue and make it bigger. One, two, three, pressing higher, possibly. So we have this attempt, this attempt, this attempt, this attempt. Alright, that's what the hour chart's telling me. Remember, there's a lower band underneath this. Down here. This is all a supported move right now, in my humble opinion, to retest up here. Gain enough. Got to sell them off sometimes to drive the market up. and volume's keeping me out of this. So momentum. Look at momentum is not really helping either. I don't want to buy on highs. Not my favorite thing to do. .333 chart is showing something similar right now, right? It's not really giving you. I like to be short, and that's pretty much doing that right now. We do have a GAN set up. It's kind of failing right now. This is an ascending triangle. It'll probably do this, break up like that. You can see the other side of this too. Ascending triangles normally do these kind of things. Alright, I'm going to pause and see what happens later. If I find something that's worth talking about, I'll be back. Right now I'm looking for the markets to get up through pivot and up through these levels up here. I think we still need to test up here. Alright, so top down, 15-minute. Look at this right here. I like that. Let's get rid of this here. We don't need that. But look at that right there, that 200 bar on that 15-minute chart. Boy, is that just screaming, come find me. See what I have. See what treasures I hold. Alright, I'm going to pause. Alright, trying to attempt the highs again. I'm watching for volume over here too. I'm watching for a spike up. Went to pivot. It's still first. Let's see here. There's a volume bar, but this one here printed too. That still puts us in a tiebreaker. Actually, it favors the long by 16. Equal. MACD line is equal right here. 3694 new high. 3686 was the last high. It's equal momentum so far. It is struggling up here. That's one of the things that I'm watching. Looks like 8-1 might be a place of interest for me right now. Just don't like it yet. Don't want to get involved in something that is not being helpful yet. Definitely got a GAN signal here. Puts the short at 79 right now, so let's hold there just in case. Maybe we'll get a better price here. Momentum kind of turning over here. Tempting the high. Really struggling to get up here right now. Let's go ahead and go for it. All right, this is our best chance for it to run now. So a 3P move going to the lows. Let's find where the low is right now, because that's going to be our overall target to try to grab the low. And we'll obviously know that we want a lot less than that on the trade, but we want to find the low. 48. 10 ticks off of that is 58, so that'll be what we'll just set it at. We'll take a lot, obviously a lot less than that. Plug in the high, 3694 high. We went up, how far did we go up? We went up 7, right? 7 can come down 3. That'll be 3628. 50 tick day, we'll also look at that as well. Let's go ahead and lock in 2. Alright, so 1.5p from the top there is 3645. Looking for the market to retrace at least to here, if it has any strength at all. This hold. Comes back, it's probably going to bust a high right now. Alright, so probably not the high. Alright, I'm expecting that we're going to push higher pretty hard right now. I don't know which way we're going to break though. But I've seen this pattern many times before. And we've already hit this point a whole bunch of times this way. And that ascending triangle, roughly like this, is what I'm looking at. We've been doing this. Boom. Something like that. Of course, this would be the triangle, be deeper. Now it's going to go down, all right? Call me a monkey's uncle. Another red and blue equal. No help. $8.18 versus $8.04. Equal volume numbers coming in. Favors the short side again by 39. Alright, momentum showing that it wants to move down. But volume's not helping me out here. I think we still got one more run up. Still, basically what I'm expecting still is one more pop here. Let's think here in another way. What if I wanted to short and get positioned? I'd be wanting to get in up through here, and then when I'm fully in position, I'll drive it down. And I might peek it over right up here before I drive it down. Looking at the 333 chart, what do we see? Momentum up, up, up. First one coming down right there. Have a momentum break through here as well. So yeah, I don't want to be that low on it. All right. Let's think here. Think. Volume's not giving us any help. Momentum's telling me that it's rolling over. But I'm afraid of one more spike up before it comes down. right here is a short signal. Underneath that it's 64. It's making that move. Don't want to miss it. So I think we're going to go up and then come down hard. Really struggling to get up here. It's going to break through. And just how many ticks does it break through here? Break through both 1, 2, 3. No volume yet. $3,700's right there. Well, that looks about it right there. Yeah. Alright, not sure what we're going to do here. Hold on. Pause. I don't want to get caught on a move that's going to go up hard right now. Being supported right now still. Hasn't found any volume yet. This is a market that looks like it wants to run higher here. I don't know. The other side of me says that they've been buying, they've been selling, accumulating contracts, getting ready to push it down. I can see both sides, and unfortunately, I favor the short, so I see that a little easier. I have to pay attention to what the overall market's telling me right now, and it's not been real helpful. Volume hasn't been helpful. Momentum on the 333 chart. You can see this up through here, right? Way back here. You can see that right there, huh? That's not helpful. I'm looking at the red line more than I'm looking at the blue line right there. This is all being supported up here. Expect to break that right there, 36.99. And I have the area that I'm looking at right here. Should find some volume up here somewhere. Most likely going to be sell stop volume that runs it. It'll be gunning and running. They obviously know what's up there, so they're building up to get to it. They meaning people that have a lot more knowledge than I do. Doesn't mean they'll get there, but there's got to be orders up here. Orders above here and orders above here. That was where the market right here. That's what we're looking at right now. Look at that. That's where we're trading right here. This is the interest of the market right here. This is what they're working their way to. And we're trading here, but I believe we're working our way up to here somehow. Trying to. Momentum is saying that the high is in right now. Boom, boom. Those are equal. Down, higher highs. So we got a divergence. I wish I could have held that 92, 93. How far did that go back? That went to 96, huh? Very, very tight range here, though. Volume's not giving me any help. It's only favoring the blue side by 39 right now. It's telling me the buying and selling it isn't done up here. The other thing I can think of is no interest up here at the levels, and it's ready to come down. One more push up and then down. The market will do some crazy things when you think it's going to do something, it'll go do something else until they can't control it anymore. Definitely starting to look weaker again. I guess I should have just held on to the high right there. Might have missed this one. We'll set something up at 64 though. It wants to go. It probably breaks hard. That's the level that they've been supporting all the way through here. They do let it run. Hopefully we'll be able to catch something. It makes me think that that's going to be the level. $10-minute is decisively down. That was up though. Ah, shit. I don't know what to do. Stand aside. Gonna pause. We'll wait. Alright, I wanted to be short from up here. Wasn't able to do it. And then I was scared at this level, to be honest. Although it's looking really good right there from that 63, right? 64, 63 level. Don't want to chase this. Hindsight looks like the trade was up here. Retrace brings it back into here. 50 bar finally turned over. back to 63 right there. A little bit of a fake out, and then up we go. All right, if I could have held on up here, I'd be in it. I don't know, we'll see. All right, so this has the makings of a controlled down move. I mean, it's been down. Like, obviously, if I could have stayed in it, then I would be happy to knock out some money, protecting probably this gold line right, brown right here, 200 bar line, somewhere in that area. Looking for the market to reach back to here. Uh, the biggest thing that I look at is volume, and it wasn't really helpful. Every time we had a blue, we had a red to match it, red with a blue to match it, and here we have some buying here. Looks like some covering now at the end. I don't know what it is until after the fact sometimes, especially when it's just at the 500 level. Ten-minute chart right there. Last time it looked like that, it did this. So this is the level that looks like it's heading for. They made it up to 64 before selling off. And this whole move, this one right here, went to 96. Guess I should have held at 99 there and took my hit. I was really believing that we're going to get a little bit higher into this range though. So that's why I was cautious up here, because I didn't believe that 99 was as high as it was going to go at that point. Oh well, missed it. Pause. I'm not chasing this. All right, took a trade here. Not real happy with my entry point. Got um, could have got burnt here. Come in off of this low right there. It went up to here. The 50 bar MA is down. I should have shorted from 63 and stayed in. I could have been up here. That's where I got to be better. Be a better trader. We could go after the lows today, though. So let's play it until we see something. Come 20 ticks off of that right there. Let's call it 69 for now. Our exit point will give us plus 10 today. So we'll hold there. Just trying to double up my gain today. I almost got my ass handed to me. I was looking at this 10-minute chart right here, and I went, a failure of this bar is where I went short from. And so right now it's working out, but it wasn't the best trade setup, especially when the real short signal's way up here. There's nothing here. This isn't that parabolic move from yesterday, so we can easily run the lows now if it wants to come down. That's why I like the trade, but I didn't like my setup. I waited too long to get short there. That's the stuff that I have to be better, trader. Alright, we're going to hold our stop one tick above the high of this bar. Going to be looking at 50 ticks, we'll hold 30. That's about right there at 50, 30 ticks. Be about plus 50 ticks, we're going to hold roughly. You know what, let's just go ahead and hold it now. Let's not look that gift horse in the mouth that was right in front of me there. Starting to get violent down here. The easy money was made a long time ago when I was shorting from 92 and 93, and this is the hard money. This is a stupid money. This is where the stupid money trades. And I was a stupid guy today. I got lucky to pull out 30 ticks today. Very lucky. You know, easy money was made a long time ago. Easy money was where I was trying to short originally, and all the things that I was talking about in front of that, there was the easy money. Even the 10-minute chart was screaming what to do here. And they didn't turn over here, but you could have found the underneath charts to get you in. Don't let the gift horse in the mouth. Being able to pull out 30 ticks on a trade that I should have had no business being in. 1, 2, 3, 4 bars down, and I'm shorting it off the first up bar and shorting it down. Big ass trading mistake there. I got lucky to be able to stay in it. Went to 71, 73 right there. No, easy money was up here. It's a dollar, well, not quite. Yeah, I guess it was a dollar move. Dollar move from here to here. Dumb, 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 dumb. Ugh. Beat myself up for a little longer and then I'm going to be done. And I'm done on the day. I'm not going to mess around with it anymore. It's 11 o'clock my time. Um, the biggest problem that I had about shorting today was I didn't see volume. Volume wasn't giving me any help up here against the highs. It was a tiebreaker scenario the whole time. These bars, this is what threw me today, to be honest. Let me talk about this and then we're going to wrap it up. So this is what threw me today. Then I see this, so I know I wanted to be short. So I was attempting the shorts here. So I had the right idea of when to come in. This is where I was coming in, and it just barely gets up here. I should have held above this area here. I would have been able to catch a dollar move, another 100 tick move here today. At minimum, I would have been able to pull out 50 ticks. Maybe I get caught on that, or I could keep it above here. Most likely I stay in this trade though on the blue line. If I had the tortoise side of the trade on, now most likely I'm still in it through here. I would have shifted to 200 to the 100 bar. Maybe shifted to the 50 bar. I might have come out right in here. This would have been a good exit for me. I'd have been fine with that. Definitely out now though. I would not hold on to it any longer. I'd be out now for sure. I don't like the way that moved off the bottom there. That was a violent up move. And then it could do either or now. It could come up here and do this and come down, or it could be a parabolic move that brings it all the way back up through here, knocking out some stops. It can do whatever the hell it wants to do. That's one thing the market can do, right? One thing you're going to learn as a trader when you're trading is the market will do whatever the hell it wants to do in any given day. That's what the market does. The market likes to mess with you. I knew what I wanted to do up here. I knew I wanted to sell up there. I just didn't have the balls. Let's face it right now. I didn't have the balls to stay in the trade when it retraced on me. And it just barely went higher. But it didn't go higher than that. So let's go back to the trade itself. This is stuff that I have to be better with. I mean, I saw it. I watched it. I was watching this whole time. I knew it was a GAN signal. Let me do this again. So I knew it was a GAN signal. It was the way I like to do it. Except it had one more up move than I was expecting. But I knew that if we were going to test here, I thought we'd test a little bit higher. So that's what threw me right there. I thought we would come back and come up again a little bit higher. Because yesterday we tested that other line, remember? We went up to that other line up there around the 17 mark. And so I was thinking we'd go back up to 17 or so. Was that around 37, 17? I thought we'd go up there again. So I didn't think at this point that was going to be the high at 36.99 today. I thought we'd come up a little bit further. So it threw me. So that's why I was aggressively stop placement. But then, honestly, I knew 63 was a great trade to be right in it here when it broke through all this area right here. So here's your neckline break off of what I would call a Ziggy man. I usually call this Ziggy man. Show you what I mean. So this whole area right there, it's like it works as a head and shoulders. So there's your head, 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 and this is your Ziggy man line right here. But you had this through here. So being short underneath that would have been a high probability trade setup that I didn't take either. And that had a lot to do with what was going on here. Volume didn't give me an indication. I don't have enough experience trading MACD take this on yet. I just didn't have a really solid setup. The MACD was showing that it was done. I'm just not comfortable enough yet on MACD to take on that. So this was the setup right there finally. Right in there. So I was right. That's good that I saw it. So on one side I'm proud that I saw it. The other part of that is let's keep it and catch it. See what the market's doing right now. Oh yeah, put a fork in it for now. That might be the bottom of the day, of the move right now. The Dow is not giving you any help though. It was up 600 something points. Now it's down to only 200. Is that going to end up negative on the day today? I bet it does. People don't want to hold long over the weekend knowing that there's a lot of crap going on. Texas, Arizona, showing more cases, 90% capacity in Texas in the ICU. A lot of negative news coming out right now. All right, I am going to wrap it up myself. I'm going to take my measly 30 ticks that I got today and be thankful that I'm sitting up on my account right now in step 2. So I'm 700 away from 32 right now to move into pro funded. I'm on day 2, by the way, in FTP after reset. I'm in day 2, and I waited to reset for about a week or so because I wanted to get some experience and do some studying and testing. I still need a little bit more experience on the MACD. I'm not comfortable using it yet, but I'm seeing some validity because I'm struggling with the Williams percent R when it hits zeros. And all the bounded indicators do this, doesn't matter. Stochastics, RSI, CCI, they all have that bounded side about them. MACD doesn't though. So, but MACD by itself I don't think is a strong enough indicator to trade. And I like volume. Volume gives me some clues. But it did not give me clues today. When we look back at this period right here, let me get actually let's use this today. When we look at that right there, this was throwing me off. These were all equal volume. And Williams percent R wasn't helping me. So I was in a tiebreaker, but I also knew that the market could go back here to retest. We talked about this, and you can go back in the video and you'll hear me talk about the retest of this area. This is where I was expecting, but I was really expecting, and unfortunately, to my detriment, I thought we'd go up a little higher up to that and retest the 17 level where we were yesterday, we didn't. We went up to about a better way of looking at it would bring over an hourly chart, or let's go grab our hourly chart. Yeah, here it is. Let me stop screen share that. There's my hourly chart. So here's yesterday right there. This is what I caught yesterday coming down. And here's today and then coming down. Wait a minute, that's not correct. Or was it here? It was right here yesterday. Excuse me. Or was it right up here? No, this is where it was, right here. It came up through to here in the hourly chart right here. Get my screen draw tool so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is where I thought we would get to. Incorrectly though, obviously the market had another thing, but I thought we would go retest that level right there. I didn't think that we'd stop and right there. I thought we'd come up one more time, and I was incorrect about my obviously incorrect. And you can see what the market did after that. Had a nice little sell here. You can't really use a GAN on an hourly though. 4 times through on a GAN. It works. Like you see it right here. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 coming up. But it's a difficult setup. It works best. My GAN signals work best on tick charts. Keep that in mind when you're setting up your own trading strategy. If you decide to take on that 4th time through with GAN and as part of your setup, use it on a tick chart. Especially a quick moving tick chart are the best ways to find them, in my humble opinion. I'm running with a 111 tick chart now. That helps me. All right, I'm going to wrap it up right here. So this is Dave Knight here from 123 Day Trade. I'm going to count my blessings. I was lucky to come out alive today. I'll see you on the next video I put together. Bye for now.